Fakruddin's fridge. Fakruddin lived with his family on 3rd Street, station number 3 in the city of Bhopal. Everyone affectionately called him Fakru, and when they wanted to tease him, they called him Frantic Fakru. Why? Because Fakru was a worrier. He worried about everything, and when he worried, he got frantic. He would run here and there, asking endless questions. When the power went off, he would get frantic and say, "If there's no light, how will I study? If I can't study, how will I pass? If I fail, what will I do?" Hearing this, his mother would place a lantern in front of him and say, "Fakru, you get frantic, but you never try to solve your problem." If he ran out of paper while taking notes in class, Fakru would get frantic again. "If there's no paper, on what will I write? If I don't write, how will I study?" Hearing this, his friend Param would tear a page from his notebook and give it to Fakru, saying, "Oh, Fakru is frantic again." Everyone was tired of frantic Fakru. One day, the fridge in Fakru's house stopped working. The poor thing had been through repairs 7 times, but this time it finally broke down. Fakru's parents didn't have the money to buy a fridge right away. They decided to wait. Fakru was frantic. He ran to his father. "How can we live without a fridge, Abu?" He went. "Why not, beta?" said Abu. "So many people live without a fridge. We can too." Fakru ran to his mother. "What will we do without a fridge, Ammi?" he wailed. "We will make just enough food to eat for one time, and if there are leftovers, we can ask our neighbor Yamuna Didi to keep it in her fridge," said Ammi. But Fakru was still frantic. "But water, cold water, Ammi. How can I live without cold water in this hot weather? I can't go every now and then to the neighbors to drink cold water." Fakru's mother was fed up. "Fakru, if you want cold water so badly, you can find a way yourself." "Fine," Fakru said as he walked out of his house. "I'll do something myself." Across the road, he saw a lemon soda seller selling cold lemon soda, and he didn't have a fridge. He went up to the cart and saw the man take some ice cubes out of a white box and put it into the glass of lemon soda. Fakru was thrilled. "Aha, I have got the answer. I see. I'll use ice to keep water cold." "Bhaiya, if you keep the ice in that box, it doesn't melt, does it?" asked Fakru. "No, it doesn't. This is a thermocol box. It keeps hot things hot and cold things cold," the man replied. "Great, now I will make this my new fridge," said Fakru, turning to go. The lemon soda seller called out to Fakru, "Beta, I didn't say that the ice will never melt. You will have to fill the box with fresh ice every day." "What? Fresh ice every day? How much will that cost?" asked Fakru frantically. "About 10 rupees a day," the man said. "But I have only 20 rupees. "That's too little," Fakru said sadly. Disappointed, Fakru walked away. "Now I can't have any cold water this summer." Muttering to himself, Fakru went to the neighborhood park and sat there on a bench. A few sparrows were rolling around in the mud. "Arey, what's wrong with these sparrows? Why are they messing around in the mud? Why would anyone dirty themselves? So foolish," Fakru mumbled. "Not foolish, sensible," said an old Dadima sitting beside him. "Sensible? What are you saying, Dadima? What's sensible about what they are doing?" asked Fakru, puzzled. "Beta, the mud cools them. When it gets very hot, sparrows often do this," she said. "Cooled by mud. That's an idea. But if I put mud in water, how will we drink it?" Fakru complained. The old lady laughed and said, "Don't put mud in water, but water in mud. Put water in mud? What do you mean, Dadima? Isn't it the same? Said Fakru. It's not the same thing. Think about it. Look around and you will find your answer, she said and left. Fakru got frantic. Array, what is this riddle that she has left for me to solve? Not mud in water, but water in mud? What does she mean? Mumbling to himself, he walked back home. He suddenly caught sight of a sign near bus station number 3. He passed it every day, but stopped to look and read it for the first time. Drinking water, the sign said, and there was water kept in a large mud pot next to it. Fakru drank a glass of water from it. Ah, nice and cold, he said to himself. Just then something struck Fakru. Water in mud. Water in mud meant water in a mud pot. Cold water in a mud pot. He had solved Dadima's riddle. Fakru didn't waste a minute. He bought himself a big round mud pot for just 8 rupees. Fakru ran home. Ammi, I found a fridge, he yelled excitedly. Fakruddin's fridge. His mother smiled. Frantic Fakru had helped himself for the first time. Thank you.